Next, we are coming to the point that is cause of disease. What are the cause of disease? Cause of disease, one reason can be the unhealthy state of a person. So, we are coming across the next term that is healthy. So, what is health? Health is described as the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being of a person. So, a person should be physically, mentally and socially fit to be a healthy person. Now, what are the factors responsible to maintain a proper health condition? All these are the factors, that is personal hygiene, community hygiene, genetic differences, economic condition and vaccination. Let's discuss all these points with some example. For example, in a community, a child is suffering from loose motion. So, the immediate cause of the disease is a virus. So, virus is the immediate cause. But what are the contributory causes? Contributory causes can be the personal hygiene, community hygiene, genetic differences, economic condition and vaccination. That is, if the child is not maintaining a proper personal hygiene, that is not washing his hand before eating, the baby can suffer from loose motion. Whereas, if the community is not in a clean position, that is, the drinking water is not safe, so what will happen? The baby can suffer from loose motion. But there are other children also. Why only that baby is suffering from loose motion? Because the baby can have some genetic differences from the other children. For this, the baby is not in a fit condition. So, the next point is coming is genetic differences. Genetic difference is also a factor to maintain a proper healthiness. Next is economic condition. Maybe the baby is suffering from malnutrition. So, why malnutrition? Because economic condition of the baby is not proper. So, economic condition is coming the next point. And ultimately, vaccination. The baby should be properly vaccinated to prevent some particular diseases. So, all these are points to maintain a proper health condition. And next, we are coming to the point that is means by which disease spread. So, when a person is not fit, that person is prone to some diseases, right? So, what are the means by which disease spread? There are several factors through which disease spread from one person to another. What are those? First is the airborne disease, that is, the infection from an infected person spreads to a healthy person via the air. For example, pneumonia, tuberculosis, all these spread through the coughs and sneezes from a infected person. And the next is waterborne disease. For example, cholera. What actually happens in cholera? Actually, the feces of an infected person sometimes gets mixed with the drinking water. And if the drinking water is utilized by a healthy person, that healthy person will suffer from cholera. And the next is the sexually transmitted disease. So, what are sexually transmitted disease? These sorts of disease spread via sexual contact. For example, AIDS, syphilis, all these are the types of sexually transmitted disease. And the last category is vector-borne disease. Vector are those living agents which carry the germs from an infected person to a healthy person. For example, mosquito. Mosquito carries the germ from an infected person to a healthy person. For example, malaria, dengue, all these sorts of diseases are vector-borne disease because these diseases are spread via a living agent, that is mosquito. And the mosquito, if bites an infected person and next bites a normal person, the normal person will catch the disease. Next, we are coming to the point principles of prevention of disease. We all know that prevention is better than cure. So, we should first try to prevent the disease. After that, if the person is already affected with the disease, next comes the treatment. So, coming to the first point, that is principles of prevention of disease. There are two ways by which we can prevent a disease. First is the general ways. General ways means by maintaining proper public and personal hygiene, we can prevent a disease. How? For example, we can prevent a disease, for example, an airborne disease, by not visiting any overcrowded areas. Next, we can prevent any waterborne disease by taking safe drinking water. So, we should maintain a proper clean environment, that is a proper community hygiene or public hygiene to prevent a particular disease. Next, vector-borne diseases can also be reduced by keeping our environment clean. Next is the specific ways. Specific ways means we can prevent a particular disease by taking proper vaccination. For example, we take or the children take polio vaccine to prevent the polio disease. So, these are the two ways by which we can prevent a disease, that is general ways, that is maintaining a proper public and personal hygiene, and by specific ways by proper vaccination. And next point is the principles of treatment. Principles of treatment means that is you are already suffering from a disease. So, you should be properly treated, right? So, how to treat the disease? There are two ways by which a disease can be treated. For example, number one is by reducing the disease symptoms. That is, you can reduce the symptoms of the disease by taking certain medicines. For example, if you are having high fever, if you are having pain, you can take medicines that can reduce the body temperature or that can reduce the pain. And next is by destroying the cause of the disease. Why by destroying the cause of the disease? That is, while reducing the symptoms of the disease, the cause of the disease, that is the causative agent or the pathogens are not killed. So, we should kill the pathogen to treat the disease. For example, we take antibiotics when you are suffering from any bacterial infection. So, by destroying the cause of the disease, we are killing the pathogen by taking proper medication. So, all these are about the topic, why do we fall ill? Thank you.